This week, we're going to be looking about making the content in your course just like McDonald's. And as much as that sounds like a bad thing, it's really not. Hi, I'm Sam Norberg. Welcome to this week's mini training. And this week, we're going to talk all things course creation and specifically content creation. Now, this rules around content creation apply, of course, to creating any sort of course, but more so they also apply to any blog post you're writing, any social media post you're writing, any book you're writing. The same rule applies. And that rule is you need to make your content consumable. And more than that, easily consumable. So as I said in the intro, we're going to look at making your content like McDonald's. And it's not a bad thing, as much as it sounds like it might be. You see, the thing is, I want you to think about why McDonald's is so prevalent around the world. Is it because they have amazing quality food? No. No, it's really not. Is it because they provide the healthiest option to fuel your life? No. Is it because they're the cheapest and they're the easiest? No, actually they're not the cheapest. McDonald's here is freaking expensive. It's not cheap anymore at all. So why is McDonald's still so incredibly popular? It's because it's consumable. It's easily consumable. What does that mean? One, it's easy to get a hold of. So they are just about everywhere. You don't have to drive very far to find one. And if you can't find one by driving, it's probably in your local shopping centre and the food court area. You don't struggle to get a hold of it, that's for sure. It's always there. Whether you want it or not, it's always there. And this is the thing, right? We're lazy by nature. So with your content as well, it needs to be just there. They don't need to struggle to find it. They don't need to follow some complicated logon system, then press this button, then follow that link, then press that link, then follow that link to find the content, because they're not going to use it, because they won't never find it. They won't never find it? Great English, Sam. They won't find it. There we go. See, the thing is, your content needs to be easy to find. So if you've got a blog on your website, make sure they know it's there. If you're offering free content via social media, make it easier to get a hold of. If you're offering content in a course, make sure they can find what they're looking for. Try and minimize the number of steps they have to take. And if you're sending an email saying, go and read this thing, provide the direct link to that thing so they don't have to go search for it and it's already there for them. The other thing about McDonald's is, and I don't know about yours, why now do home delivery? As if it wasn't easy enough, as if they weren't close enough. They'll now bring it to my home so I don't even have to get up off my couch. It's really sad, but it's true. And this is the thing with your clients as well. You need to deliver the content to them in a way that's really convenient. So, like McDonald's, deliver it to their couch. That's fairly easy because obviously you're delivering content online if you're writing an online course. So, make sure you send the bits that are really important to them via email. Make sure you put the bits that you really want them to engage with in the Facebook group where they're engaging. You want your content to be exactly where they need it, when they need it, and so they don't have to get in the car and drive for it. It's delivered to their door. The other thing about Macca's is, what have we already decided? It's not the best quality food. No, it's not. And I'm not saying your course doesn't have to be the best quality information. What I am going to say about their food is it's easily consumable. That means the menu is fairly routine. You know what you're going to get whether you go to the UK or the US or Australia. You know your firm favourites are going to be there still. It's easy to order. You know what they're going to taste like. You know what they're going to be like. Okay, so it might not be the best quality, but it's consistent, that's for sure. Now, I wouldn't like you to aim for the quality standard of McDonald's with your content, but you need to take a leaf from their book. You need to think about being consistent. They're consistent in different countries, and you need to think about being consistent on different platforms. If the message you're sharing feels different on, say, Twitter to on Facebook to on Instagram, then no one's going to come through because it's going to feel weird and inconsistent. I'm not saying you have to share the same post because, of course, all of those platforms are inherently different, but it needs to feel the same. It needs to have those same familiar content bits. It needs to have that same familiar sign-off. It needs to be written with the same kind of emotion and feeling because that's what they expect from you. Like when they go to McDonald's and order a Big Mac and they expect it to be a Big Mac no matter where they are, it's the same with your content. They might have gone somewhere else to find it, but they expect it to feel the same. The other thing they want is consistency. So they want to know that they can always get a hold of it. They want to know that the blog's always in a certain place. And people really like it if they know, for example, that your blog always comes out on the same day. Make your content that same kind of easy to get a hold of consistent material that McDonald's is. Break the McDonald's mold, make it better quality, but use the same theory. You see, we love things that are consumable. That means easy to find, easy to get a hold of, and then easy to eat. Okay, so Macca's might not be the best quality food. Sorry, McDonald's for those of you who are not Australian. Macca's, as we call it in Australia. McDonald's might not be the best quality food, but it's easy. Yeah, you go grab it, you eat it, you feel a bit bad afterwards, but it's done by that point. It's already consumed. It didn't take you long to down those fries or that ice cream. It just went down nice and easy. It's the same with your content. You might have the best well-written bit of content, but if it's not in a format that's easy for your audience to consume, they're not going to use it. You want to make it so easy for them to get a hold of that it's gone before they realize it. That they've finished reading and they're at the bottom of the post before they even noticed. Or if it's in a format that they really want. So if they don't have time to read it, perhaps it's a video or an audio, something that's good for them. So see, you really do want your content to be like McDonald's. So see, let's try this again. You really do want your content to be like McDonald's, but perhaps the classier kind of McDonald's, the one with the higher quality material, not the low-end one that feels a bit dodgy. Moral of the story, make your content consumable. Make it easy to get a hold of and easy to find. Make sure it feels the same no matter where they are, and make it easy to consume. Little bite-sized pieces that go down before they've even noticed. And then you will be just as prevalent as McDonald's. What do you think about the consumable thing? Jump down below and tell me, is your information consumable at the moment? And if not, what sort of things can you make it easier for them to consume? And as always, I will see you next week.